need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Problematic.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for another crochet hair install. And today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is from YWigs. This video is sponsored by YWigs, and it is just me trying their water wave hair. And you might be like, well, you've tried their water wave before. It's a little different. This time I'm trying their already pre-colored water wave in the color 4, and this is their 20-inch variety. So yes, I've tried water wave from them before, but so many of you guys are like, I want to try colors. I want something already colored. I love coloring my own hair. It gives me a lot of control in coloring my own human hair crochet. However, some of you guys want the human hair crochet pre-color for you. And so that is what this is. This is, as you can see, a more 4 color. It's got that little brightness of the reddish brown going on. And YWigs did send me 2.5 packs of this hair. So each little container like this. So this is a half pack. You're like, no, it's in one package. Nope. Don't be fooled. This is half of a pack. If you buy 1 pack, this is what you get. If you buy half of a pack, this is what you get. So if you buy 1.5 pack, this is what you get. If you want 2 packs, this is what you get. And finally, if you want 2.5 packs, you get this much hair all together. So I have not done anything to this hair. I just took it out of the package. It's going from package to head in today's video. There's nothing I'm going to be doing today except putting a crochet needle to my head and installing this hair. If you want to see me install this hair on this braid pattern is a reused braid pattern. This braid pattern I had done a while ago. I'm just reusing it. We're towards the end of the year. I have this holiday season. I got my green on today to represent the holidays, although it's probably past the holidays as I'm posting this. But I got my green on. I got a lot to do at the end of the year, and one thing I want to make less stressful in my life is getting another braid down. So if you see a little alfalfa sticking up, it's because this braid pattern has gone through another crochet hair and removing that crochet hair. But nonetheless, reuse braid pattern. It still works. It's still fetch. It's still giving what needs to be given. Now, if you want to see me actually put this hair on this reused braid pattern, just keep watching. Closer look at the hair, and this is what one strand looks like to install. All I'm going to do is take that one strand, push the crochet needle through my hair, attach that strand to the end of that needle, then pull both the needle and the hair through. A loop is created. Now you can do what you would like at this step. You can pull the hair through 3, 4, 5, 2 times, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Because I know the length of time I'm wearing this hair, I'm going to pull the hair through once, and that is all I'm going to do. I'm going to completely do that process all throughout my head. This hair having that string there, invisible knotting isn't really an option because that string is just going to string regardless. So doing that entire process over and over again is what I will do in today's video.
Say something, say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Problematic.
You know that it's always been problematic. Somehow I'm always calling you genetics, all in your acrobatics. You know I want that. Tell me to throw it back.
This is how far I got with half of a pack.
I still get your phone up, the rah. It's my da. It's not all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and toxic. You and that drug, toxic.
Was all I knew, you and me only. I did it all for you, still you were lonely. We could work it out, but I guess things change. It's funny how someone else's success brings pain. When you're no longer involved, that person has it all, and you just stuck standing there. But I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby.
This is how far I got with 1 pack.
So now your face why you there, trying to make a bad bitch behave. I was just waiting for you, put the pussy away for you, thinking I would wait for you. Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real love from you, boom, I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you, I get on you. That damn Julio made me fool for you. And I might hit your phone up.
So this is the finished look, and it took me roughly an hour 20 to put this all in my head. I did use 2 packs of the hair, so all I have left is this. So this is half of the pack. I use fully and completely and in totality 2 packs of hair, and I feel comfortable with the 2 packs that I use. Now, just for a price reference on this, as I'm looking today, I have the 20 inch, so the longest that it comes, but it does come in a 16, 18, and 20, a 20 inch. And again, I have 2 packs, which is about 200 strands in the number 4 color. It is $272. But if you want to feel a little bit more secure, like I mentioned, I use every bit of 2 packs, but you might want to be like, oh, what happens if I'm like 5 strands less? I want to get 2.5 to feel safe. 2.5 is the package size that has a little fire emoji beside it. So meaning it's probably their best selling option of the options that they have. And that at 20 inches would be $332. Of course, if you go down in inches, if you go 16 inches and 2.5, it'd be much cheaper. The longer you go in length, the more it costs, and the more quantities you buy, of course, it costs. You can buy anywhere between one bundle, which one bundle is this. Then we go up to 1 pack, which is 2 of these. And then we get to the 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So this is 1 bundle, but also known as a half, just one of these. So the highest that you can buy is 3.5, and that's 350 strands. But I have 200, and I feel very secure in my 200. Now, I have not cut this hair, so this is it, and it's full 20 inches. I like the 20-inch nature of it. I like the curl in itself, in that it starts off very curly, spirally, more 3B, and then goes down into like a more feathered. It's like when you have synthetic hair and it's called pre-feathered hair. I used to always wonder what that meant, and one of you guys let me know. I didn't figure it out on my own. One of you guys mentioned that it's when the hair has a naturalness, because it's not fully 3B top to bottom. The way natural hair kind of forms is that it looks a little bit, more bouncy, and then it kind of has a little less of that bounciness to it, if it makes sense. I think that's the issue. It's not issue. Some synthetic has where top to bottom curl looks the same bounciness from top to bottom, which is fine. But I think what gives hair a more realistic nature is that it does have some variety between top to bottom. And I think this hair has a little bit of variety top to bottom. I really like this hair. I was in the mirror. This, of course, is going to be my Christmas hair. Got my Christmas nails. Got my Christmas outfit on. This is going to be my Christmas hair. It's going to be my New Year's hair. And I do start a new job right after, January 5th. So a few days afterwards. And I have a hair appointment that I'm not going to cancel. But I was like, this would be so cute. Like, this would be so... I can reuse hair. Like, I know I can reuse hair, and this would come later. But I was like, man, I hate that I'm not wearing this for a longer period of time, because it's giving. It's giving what I want. And I do love, when I was looking for this, that there are more color options. When YWigs first sent me this hair, I'm going to be honest, they sent me this hair back in maybe September, maybe October. They didn't have as many color options. This was like one of their first entrances into color options. Now, I was scrolling through. I was like, oh, when y'all get all these, they got a 6, 13, 27. They got a lot more color options and varieties, because I think you guys out there have said, hey, look, we want color. And in my business mind, I always said, it doesn't make sense for these brands to come out with more color. You guys can color it yourselves. However, for those who don't want to color it themselves, or want kind of a standard 4, standard 637, 613, 27, you have so many color options now. And right now they're having a holiday sale, which, as I'm posting this, probably won't still be running, but the price that I even quoted you, you can get money off of even that at this current moment. And I also have a discount code, Lia Lavon, that you can use for money off any time of the year. In terms of shipping, it already says because they're colored strands, they take longer to process than it would if it was not a colored strand. So it already says if you select this option, it's 5 to 7 days of processing. That's not 5 to 7 days it's going to get to you. That's processing. They got to process the hair, get it all in, probably dye some other bundles to make it this. And then on top of that, then it's shipping. So if you haven't received the hair in a week, you were never going to. You were never going to. So 5 to 7 business days of processing. That means if you order it on a Monday, you can't even get mad if you don't get an email saying, hey, we're about to ship it until the following Wednesday. At the following Wednesday, that's the last date. And then from there on, it would be shipped. So I say give it yourself plenty of time. Don't buy this hair on a Monday thinking you're going to install it on a Friday. Let's be realistic, okay? Let's be realistic with shipping. Let's be realistic with processing. Shipping and processing. I did single knot this hair all throughout my head just because I know the time frame that I'm going to be wearing this isn't going to be forever. So I traditionally do double knot most of my installs, but I think it should be fine, perfectly fine for about 2 weeks to have it not double knotted. But let me know what you guys think down below. I'm all ears down below in that comment section. Do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you want to see more of from the YWigs site? Again, like I mentioned, YWigs has a lot. They have a lot. And as I mentioned, I started a new job in January. I'm not trying to do a lot of colors at first. I'm trying to ease them into who Talia is. Like, I'm going to come in normal, then I might bada bop boop with a 613. I can't start them off with a 613. I'm working my way up to a 613. Let me ease them in. So if there's anything you see on the YWigs site that you want me to try now in the future, let me know down below. I'm all ears in that, or I'm all eyes, because I'm reading your comments down below. And while you're down there, give this video a big thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, we want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a thing that happens over here, and have that notification bell on so you're alerted when we do new things over here. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.